Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with episode 2 of 1982 Marvel Masterpieces. Quick recap. So we got this box. It's number 276,501 out of 350,000. So a lot of these printed, but I still think becoming rare over time. And the ones that were sold, you know, they're probably damaged. A lot of kids played with these. So really excited. It was my favorite set as a kid. So I was going to just do a 2-part break, but I'm so into the cards and I'm just taking so much time that every episode might be 20 minutes or so. And so we're going to do 4 total episodes, about 9 to 10 packs per episode. So a little recap. As far as hits go, we want the battle cards. We did not get any in the first break, but we did some awesome cards. Here's one of them, Wolverine. We pulled. So this is probably one of the most sought after cards in this set. Not super highly valued, but the artwork on these are, in my opinion, like some of the best artwork ever done on Marvel. And we did get Cyclops as well. That artwork looks great. You got to think these were high-end artwork that were turned into picture cards for kids, so pretty amazing. We did get Storm as well. We got Phoenix, but not Jean Grey yet, so we'll collect our X-Men. I have some cards here from when I was a kid. You can see like this Kingpin is a part of the same set, but this was literally just loose in one of my boxes that I had as a kid. And you can see it's, you know, for being loose in a box for 20, 30 years, almost 30 years, it's in good shape. But, you know, it's just a card you have, right? Definitely, like, sorry, street value is really low. The street value on these are already low. So I'm happy to get back into these and get some great cards and kind of redo the set, build it myself. You know, you can buy the set fairly inexpensively, but I wanted to, you know, we do a lot of pack breaking on here, so I thought, hey, we should most definitely do that. So let's get back into these. You can see, if you haven't watched the first video, go back, watch that, come back for this one. There's Wolverine on the front and Spider-Man. So they were pretty much all Wolverine or Spider-Man on the front of the card. 6 cards per pack. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'm being pretty methodical because I'm having such a great time. And I'm going to probably get another box and maybe some different years. Well, not maybe. Some different year Marvel cards as well, Masterpiece cards. Because I'm having such a good time opening them and looking at them and breaking them. So there's the Invisible Woman for part of the Fantastic Four. So the artwork looks fantastic on this. And you can see the back here. It says when their first appearance was 1961. So pretty amazing. Great artwork. See, like, she's going invisible there. There we are. So, oh, and boom, we got one right out of the first pack for second break. Spider-Man versus Venom. This thing is awesome. Super sick. So these are the ones that go for a little bit of, if they have any like monetary value, these are gonna be the ones. So that's great. I'm really happy to get this one. I want Sabretooth versus Wolverine. There we go. Little smuts from the other card. You can see it fell off. I want Sabretooth versus Wolverine, but this one is pretty awesome. So Amazing Spider-Man versus Venom. You can see it's got some like holographic almost like properties there. So as far as 1982, having some cards that have this kind of artwork, insert battle cards with some like high-end graphics, like, you know, they were pricey for the time, so you can see why. So I was only able to get a pack or 2 here and there, but this is what we want. We want to get a couple more of these. I guess there's some error cards in here. I'm not sure what they are, so I guess I'll have to look after this episode. But this is episode 2. But there it is right there. That's when they encountered. So they pulled this artwork out of a comic. So pretty awesome. Try to keep that on screen as best I can right there, and then we'll just keep going. All right, so there's Dr. Octopus, who's in one of the big blockbuster movies with Tobey Maguire. So anyways, Dr. Octopus. So you can see a lot of these characters, man, they were made in like the 60s. So pretty crazy, awesome influence for like for us. And I just love the artwork on these. I think they look awesome. And then here's Galactus. So always reminded me of what were those Sentinels that used to look for all of the X-Men, right? Kind of that same color scheme. Oh, okay, we got a big one behind it. But I love the artwork on the background. You see like either attacking these people or they're attacking with them. So these cards to me are The artwork is pretty, I mean, it is. They're amazing artwork. There's no question. They did drop off in artwork, not lately as of 2019, but a little during the mid-90s. So still great cards, but I think the artwork on these are almost second to none. So there's Captain America. Great looking card, right? I mean, this is a classic 1992 Americana. So pretty sweet Captain America right there. And then we're sleeving up all these after the break. But I'm going to focus on some of the X-Men along with the battle cards. And then I had this one, Dark Hawk. So I like the artwork they do. You see these little details on like the glove. So pretty sweet. First appearance is in 1991, Dark Hawk. I guess they were starting his own. So they always try to, you'll see a lot of them have like their first appearance will be their own first comic to see like who will become the next big one. And then sometimes what they'll do is if they don't take off, they'll work them into other superhero movies or comics or things like that over the years. So we're off to a good start. So we did our first pack. We got the Spider-Man and Venom battle card, which is if like I said, if there are hits in here, those are them. So let's go ahead and we'll get into these. Sticking a little bit, it's not too bad. And there's Daredevil. This one. So like for me, like I said, I was kind of raised. Man, we got some great cards coming out. I was kind of raised on like these are what the superheroes are supposed to look like. So for me, they're like spot on. This card looks like it's perfect. The edges look perfect. So there's Daredevil right there. Too bad Netflix, if you're hearing me, bring back all the superhero shows. Want them. There's Archangel. I had this card as a kid. It was my favorite card. Like I didn't get a lot of these packs, so the ones I did get, I had to pick my favorites. And this one, I remember I just stared at this card. I mean, they're like visually extremely pleasing. So there's Archangel. He is an X-Men. Team Gold. So set him over here with our other X-Men. My piles get kind of all over, but there's Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow. Great looking card. See that they modeled some of her clothing over the years on these cards for sure. So this is part of the Avengers group right there. And bam, there's Kingpin. But this guy is doing a lot better. Oh, nice. So you can see there's our new Kingpin. There's my Kingpin for when I was a kid. So happy to get him. Look at him a little brighter, right? I mean, but they last a long time, so you got to give him that. So that's cool. I'm glad to get that card in great shape. We'll throw them in a book. Forget about them. They're not going to have a whole lot of value, but to me, they have a ton. Major Victory. I remember I used to have this guy, and I did not have Captain America. So I was like, this was my poor man's Captain America. So it was like, I would always pretend it was Captain America. We'll put him right there. And then there is Hawkeye, a.k.a. Jeremy Renner, and 1964. So pretty sweet. It says Avengers, right? Yep, Avengers, West Coast Division. All right, great. So you can see we're doing 9. I think this is a 10-pack or 9-pack break. And we're taking our time. So I'm not just gonna like flow through the cards like I do on sports breaks because we're not gonna do as many of these. And then 2, I'm really enjoying it. Like now that I'm an adult, that I was able to get these. There's Elektra. We pulled her last time. It's really good. Cable. We pulled him last time, so we're not. Doesn't look like we're getting doubles, but a corner on the same cable last time. Is it a rock? No, it's a corner. We got this last time as well, so I'm not going to spend too much time on the doubles. And there's Cyclops again. Looks like he's in great shape. Look at that pink corner, right? So I got another Cyclops over here. We'll set him there. Here's Apocalypse. We got him again last time. So the doubles help speed us up just a tiny bit. Black Panther looking great. So we got him as well last time in our first episode. And then Kang we got in our first episode as well. So still got 5 packs left, 6 packs left. So still got plenty of, we're still over the 50% mark, even with taking up all this time. But looks like we have some more doubles coming out. So that should speed us up just a bit. But would like to get some more. I want to get the Sabretooth versus Wolverine. Sabretooth versus Wolverine battle card is kind of where I want to be. So there's Kingpin again. Yeah, so I think this was sequential because this was what we had last time. Yep, this guy. We had Hawkeye. And Hawkeye, you're there. Here's the Invisible Woman again. We started out with this card. And Doc Ock. So all doubles out of that pack. So Wolverine, bring me some luck here. If you like this kind of content, you're still with me, we appreciate the subscribe. We're growing the channel, so we're going to keep doing a bunch of pack breaks, and we'll try to keep the content that you like on there. I like to do a bunch of different stuff, so see where it goes. And there's Magneto. Cool, I haven't gotten this one yet. This was one of my favorite cards. I did have it as a kid, so that's pretty awesome. You can see they modeled a lot of the graphics after that, so they're not like damaged sticking together, but they don't want to like fall apart. So really like that Magneto card personally. Don't think it sells for a ton, but it is a pretty sweet card. And then there's Havoc, sorry about that. So there's Havoc. So I think he was in one of the X-Men movies as well, the newer ones, but he's X-Factor, so set him there. And then right up behind him is Iceman. So this was also one of my favorite cards as a kid. Like the contrast in the card, the details on the ice were really, really cool. So that's awesome. This is a good pack. Really good pack. So he's an X-Men. I think we have an X-Men over here too. Oh, whatever. So we'll put you over there next to Archangel and Dr. Doom. So here's Dr. Doom. Looks like he's flying something. So he had that, I guess he was going to go to his nip tuck office. Inside joke, or not really, but if you know what I'm talking about, props to you. So Victor Van Doom, 1962. So pretty awesome. Of course, a fan favorite villain, no question. And then here's Enchantress. I had her as a kid. I think I still have this card, but it's in not great shape. And then there's Nick Cage. Sorry, Nick Cage. There's Cage, and there's Luke Cage. So pretty awesome series on Netflix right now. But I like the card. Look, the graphics look good, right? Sells that he's a superhero without much flash. All right, so got a few more packs. Got 3 packs. Then we'll wrap up episode 2, and we'll get into episode number 3 tomorrow. All right, there's Doctor Strange. So pretty cool looking card. I mean, there's a lot of details in each card. Let me get this off. There we are. Uh-oh, one of my favorites coming up. So that's Victor Strange, right? Stephen Strange. Why am I not on this? So there's Doctor Strange right there. Great looking card. And Gambit. Man, he was probably... There was definitely a time where he was my favorite Marvel character. So Gambit, part of the X-Men. You know, just super cool character. So that's pretty awesome. Happy to get that. Getting cards I never had as a kid, so it's kind of nice. I mean, it's a different era. You feel different, but it's still pretty cool. There's Captain Britain to take on Captain America. We also got a Canadian Captain in our last break. There's Dazzler. So I actually have this card as well from when I was a kid. You can see it's all torn up. Look at the difference, huh? Pretty sweet, though. Couldn't believe I found them. I mean, they were just sitting there on top of my sports cards. You can tell I unsleeved them for sports cards and then threw them in a box because I was a child. There's Bishop. Okay, he was a friend of Wolverine's for a while. I think he was an X-Men, right? Yep. So Bishop was an X-Men. I remember him. Him and Wolverine were good buddies. So we'll put you over there. And then there's the Blob. I think he's taking a bowling. I never knew what this was when I was a kid, but I think this is supposed to be the trails of the bowling ball hitting him. He's looking down, absorbing it, obviously, with this. So I never could wrap my head around this card, but there's the Blob. Not too big a contrast. I didn't stare at that too much. All right, so 3 packs left. Let's open one of our Spiderman packs. Still looking for more battle cards. I'll take another Wolverine base card for that. But I'm happy just getting not doubles, which... You know, there was only 100 cards in the set, so you're gonna get doubles, like right there. But, yeah, there we go. You're gonna get doubles, but they were pretty good about spreading it out. So it's Captain America again. Yep, followed up by Nighthawk or Darkhawk. It's up here. Oh, here's a new one, Beast. All right, so that's awesome. Maybe Darkhawk ended our last pack, and this was the next one up. So careful there. So here's Beast. I never had this card as a kid. Super cool looking. Where is he? He's like fighting one of those sentinels or something. But yeah, super sharp looking card. Card number 7. Affiliation Team Blue, X-Men. So it's Hank McCoy right there. Pretty awesome. Happy to get my X-Men. There's Blaze. It's, I'm not sure who they modeled that guy after. Johnny Blaze. Well, they had like a clothing line after this, but had nothing to do with this card. And yeah, pretty good looking card. I guess he's like Punisher light. And then last card in that pack is Leader, the big brain. It looks like alien brain, scheming something. And he was Tales to Astonish 62, 1964. Definitely looks like a 1964 character. Because he's got an alien brain, but he's got a handlebar mustache. You know, they're all the rage back then. All right, down to our last 2 packs, and then we'll call this episode. And we'll be back with episode 3 and 4. Like I said, normally I do my breaks all at once if I can. Ooh, that's a good one. But I'm having such a good time really looking over these cards, enjoying the break, that I knew I was going to have to break them up. So two breaks turned into 4, and I have no problem with that. So hopefully we'll see you for the next one. There's Beast again. Happy to get this card. You can get these graded and sell them online. So if you get a lot of doubles and you get them graded really well, you know, you can pay for the box and you can have a beautiful set of cards that you can keep forever. So that's good. There's 2 or 1. Johnny Blaze, let go. Oh no, that's Leader. There's Leader right there. Mandarin. A little for the times, I guess. Oh, nice. Hobgoblin. This was one of my favorite cards as a kid. Man, followed up by a really awesome Iron Man. So this Hobgoblin card I did have this one, and one of my favorites. So we saw the Green Goblin in the last episode, but I really like how they did this one. Really sells like the villain stature. And then, of course, here's Robert Downey Jr., aka Iron Man. Electric. See, it's like he made his face like he was like almost doing making a face, but I guess, you know, that is what it is. But still, that's Iron Man right there. Pretty great card. Number 38, Avengers. So first appearance was in Tales of Suspense in number 39 in 1963. So he's an old guy, but still holding up. Really like that card. Awesome Iron Man card. And we're down to our last pack for this episode. So it's a Spiderman pack, Skybox, 1992, Marvel Masterpieces. Extremely happy. I'm having a great time. Hopefully you're having a great time. And hopefully we can get some more Wolverines and some more battle cards. All right. Black Cat, have this card. I mean, even the cityscape, right? Looks really, really high end. Obviously, the superhero doesn't look too bad either. But there's Juggernaut again. Looking pretty nice. Oh, we didn't get Juggernaut this round. So we got Juggernaut in the first one. So the first episode. But really like these Juggernaut cards. This was one of my favorites as a kid as well. Set him there. Here's Loki. We got him in the first episode as well. So he's looking really good. Here's the Green Goblin. So this is what I was talking about. So Green Goblin, he's got a Merce. He looks like he's got the background of Spider-Man. Versus like Hobgoblin. Just looks so much more intimidating. So really like that. There's the Human Torch. It's our second one of him. Great looking card. I mean, black edges. Get this graded to PSA 10. Probably sell for a little bit. People love their PSA 10s. And then there's Dormammu again. We got him in the last video. He was from Doctor Strange. Yeah, Strange Tales. Doctor Strange. So we got some great hits. We got this Iron Man, I think, is one of my favorites. Along with Gambit. Looks amazing as well. And we got in the first pack of this episode one of the biggest cards. We got Spider-Man versus Venom. Pretty sweet. So thanks for joining me. If you like this kind of content, like I said, we appreciate the subscribe, and we'll see you in the next break. Bye-bye.